Hey guys, did I fail to mention we're going back to our Kentucky compound and we're going to be going out for a month-long venture in our RV this time, and we're at a Buc-ee's stop, if you can see behind me. And this is, where are we, in Georgia? Georgia right now. It is packed in there. This is a new Buc-ee's here in this state, and it's packed. But I used the restrooms and grabbed a hot sandwich, and we got to get some fuel before we leave. And we're taking the doggies out, and Brandy really likes this puppy dog spot right here behind me. And it actually wraps all the way around this Buc-ee's, all these doggy rest stop areas. So it's great for your doggies. They're taking a little break. Brandy must be thirsty. All right, see you on the road. Next stop.
What's this?
What's that, Butts? What do you think, buddies? You liked the doggy park here, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, you're trying to get some fresh air. Lots of fuel pumps here. You need gas. And it's a zoo.
Cheryl from TW Home Show. I have my #1 recommendation for traveling to your RV spot, especially from Florida. Don't travel on a Saturday. It's much more recommended to travel during the week, because on a Saturday there are a ton of people from states all over the place. There's Kentucky there, there's Ohio there, there's Georgia there, there's Tennessee, California. Every plate on this road right now is some random state, and everyone's trying to travel at the same time on the weekend. So, going through Atlanta, don't do it on a Saturday.
All right, we're back. Yeah, well, at least we're broken down here for, we got about a week before we take off on our camping trips that we've already pre-booked. So hopefully we can get everything in order before then. Meanwhile, doggies still get to have fun. Right, Brandy Butts? Oh, you hear another doggie over there? Yeah. There's lots of doggies out here in Kentucky. All right, let's go. Let's go take a walk. Go explore. Brandy likes to explore. So, here we are. We've been keeping the yard trimmed and mowed. They've even started back up after a seasonal discontinue. They started back up this week. I think they're here Monday or Tuesday. Here it is Sunday, Easter Sunday. So it's looking nice. All the way back up to that road up there. Nice little area here. Cheryl's playing with Carly. Carly loves to play ball. Oh, that's a tricky one. You got it. So we just got to get the RV back up in order. I got the battery replaced today. That went really well. That's a fairly simple fix. Everything else, we got to see what's going on with the water. That's the main issue now, is the water source issue, where we had the cracked filter housing because I stupidly left water in there. I had the sinks running before we left, knowing it's going to be winter time. Even though I thought, you know, if there's a little bit of water in the lines, no big deal. I'm going to be heating that interior and stuff, and that will be protected. But lo and behold, in the trunk beneath is where your water filter housing cup is. And of course, that was, being a cup, it was filled with water. And that froze, expanded and contracted, and then bursted, cracked the bottom of it out. So we'll get that fixed. And I think it might have busted the cup, although it's a hand tightened clear cup on the other side above the freshwater tank. It looked like it was squirting out of there, but it might have been just squirting out of the threads. I'm not sure. I got to get the main culprit fixed first, and I got a part ordered from Lowe's. They were closed today, Easter Sunday, so I got a part ordered from there, the cup and housing, the whole complete filter thing, but it's made by A.O. Smith manufacturer, and I don't know, that might be completely different threads. All I need is the cup housing. If I have to replace the whole thing, I don't know, I might just bypass it. But I got that, I'm going to pick up tomorrow, see if the thread fits. That would be a quick fix. If not, I might wait another day, because I got another one coming, I think is the right part number, that I ordered from Amazon, but that's not going to be here till Wednesday. I think so that would be 2 more days to wait. So I don't know. Luckily, we planned this RV trip and vacation getaway with first week here at our property, not knowing we'd have all these issues, but hopefully that's all there is that water issue next. Stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We made it here. We made it back to our Kentucky compound here with our nice lot, garage, and RV. We're back in the RV, and this time we let it sit for a few months over the winter season. I thought it was going to be okay because I was monitoring it through internet connections, smart connections, and was able to regulate the heat and stuff. But underneath the coach in the trunk areas, we had the water situation happen, and that was before I left for the winter season. I did drain all the water out, ran all the sinks and stuff like that, but I didn't think to check this canister. The canister here that houses your filter, this sits in the bay like this and screws in, and this of course was filled with water, and I guess it froze and busted out in the bottom. So I'm gonna try one at Lowe's. They're closed, it's Easter Sunday, so I got one on order. I'm gonna try to go up there tomorrow when they open. Right now we're living out of bottled water and jugs of water. We do have a water spigot over here on the property, so I can refill the jugs and stuff like that, use the toilets if we need them. But this has put us back a little bit. And then come this morning, I said, let me see if this rig is gonna start up. And of course, it didn't start up. It did start when I did the auxiliary button to jump it off the coach batteries. So the coach batteries are good, but our battery in here, the engine chassis battery, the engine battery is toast. No juice at all coming from it. Looks like it's the original Motorcraft battery. So I've already ordered a replacement from AutoZone. I figure I get it from AutoZone because there's AutoZones all around the country for traveling. And I got the Duralast Gold, so that comes with free replacement for 3 years. So I'm about ready to take this out. I've already got it disconnected, so I'll remove that and go get a replacement. And then work on our water situation tomorrow. Stay tuned. Heavy. All right, went to AutoZone, picked up the battery. Here we go. I got an 850. We had a 750 in there. So I went ahead and got an 850. It's got a little bit more cold cranking amps. So we'll go ahead and get this thing installed and see if we have ignition. Perfect fit. It's an OEM replacement battery, so we're good to go. Let's see if it starts. All right, here we go. In the ignition. I got dash lights and beeps. One problem down, one more to go. Yes. We'll be back on the road before you know it. So with no water for a few days, we're gonna resort to using these spring water big containers. These are 2.5 gallon water dispensers, and you just pull the nozzle up here and you get some makeshift running water. So, and then we got some gallon jugs we can use in the other bathroom that we're using because that's directly over the tank, and then we just pour the water jugs in the toilet when we have to. Hopefully we can get this thing straightened out within a few more days here. All right guys, I got back from Lowe's. We're gonna ditch this setup here. I'm gonna get rid of this inline filter system right there. I'm gonna cut that PEX tubing off, unclamp this hose, cut that off. And my plumbing expert gave me this. This is a shark bite for PEX tubing. Just push it in and it won't come back out. And then the other side, we'll push in our, what it looks like a garden hose in there and clamp it there. And he sold me this tool here to cut the tubing. And no more filter mishaps. I'm gonna get one of them Campco style exterior disposable filters for my system. And I'll just hook it on to the hose coming into the rig. And won't have to worry about reaching that anymore, or that filling up with water and freezing during the winter time season. So let me get this repair done and I'll show you how it looks afterwards. All right, so the PEX tubing in an RV is slightly different sizes than residential. What I found out, so I can't use a shark fitting on that. So I'm going to use this slide-on fitting with the clamp, and then do the same with this with the clamp. The other pieces were, the sizes were off, so I went back to the local plumbing store, and this is what I got with a couple clamps to help me make a straight through and eliminate this filter. We'll see. Alright, there's my new connection. Straight through. No internal filter here in this bay. I'll just get one of them filters you add on before the hose fitting here. And I'm going to turn it on. Hopefully this works. We'll see. So in our back master bathroom here. Notice it was leaking back here. And there's a couple valves for the washing machine. It looks like a hot on off. And I just saw water coming out of here and I went and turned it off outside. But I see this hose here, the cold water hose. You can see that. That just broke off of this shut-off valve. Completely broke off. So now I got to get something, another end here or something to screw onto the shut-off valve. I take this off. This nut. We can see what exactly we got going on here. So see, that nut just broke right off the end. Plastic. Here, it's a shut-off valve. So that looks like it's intact and working. But I'm gonna need some with female threads to reattach to the end, clamp to the end of this PEX tubing down here now. Unclamp this or just cut that end off. I got some slack to pull up a little bit. Looks like it's coming from over here. Hopefully that's the last leak. Looks like I'll be going into town one more time today to get a piece for this. Alright guys, I got that repaired. Went to the local plumbing shop, got that fitting on there to screw there. The water pressure is on now, but now when I turn the water on here, because I had it shut off to stop it from going over there, and we got a big burst off that coming off of the manifold right there. So I don't know if it's just the hose, little hose section there, or if it includes the manifold. So I don't know what. I guess I'll have to cut it off here somewhere. Shoot, I don't know. This is hard to get to in here.
I lowered the rate. I lowered the rate to 3%.
So with my newest leak discovered, I found out the PEX tubing is not different from RV to household plumbing. It's PEX type B. I'm going to get some of this at Lowe's here. If you see on my screen, I'm going to go up tomorrow morning and I'm going to get all these different things. I'm going to have like a little tub bin in case I have a plumbing problem in the future. So I've got all these shark bite fittings, like some T's and stuff. And also I got the clamps. You see there? Shark bite clamps. Most of what I have in this RV looks like all 1/2 inch diameter PEX tubing. So I've got all these shark bites, just straight throughs, and like 90 degree. I got a shark bite fitting removal tool, a cap in case I need it. I got a ball valve. I can turn it on and off to the line. I got some T fittings and the shark bite PEX tool. I'll need to crimp those clamps. So you'll need that. Notice the price on that. And then I've got some that connect to like a sink or hose connector. It's threaded, male, and then you put your PEX tubing into the shark bait on this end, and then you can screw something on it on the other end. So also I got some 3/4 inch. I'm just going to get 10 foot of that. I haven't discovered any 3/4 inch, but I know this RV rig is full of surprises, so I'm gonna have everything handy. Also, I got a Dremel, cordless battery Dremel set. I'm gonna get to cut off the clamps and stuff that I have to get to underneath that sink, off that water manifold, so I can get that out and get that situated. So guys, stay tuned. You know, here's my bill here. So I'm gonna go up there and pick up all this stuff, variety of parts and pieces. So more than I need, but it's enough for emergencies. I don't want to be caught, you know, with something else going on when we go out this month in our campground sites and stuff, and something else is brittle and fails on us. I'll have everything I need, hopefully, to repair it quickly. So this was a lesson learned during this storage winter season, and I'll show you how it goes tomorrow when I get back with all these parts and pieces. Stay tuned. All right, I did it. Oh, I'm so happy. Here it is underneath the sink, the bathroom sink back here. I've got a professional PEX line. That clear tubing is 1/2-inch PEX line that connects to the water manifold right there. And I put this new valve in, easy to turn valve, and no leaks. No leaks, guys. I fixed it. I fixed it professionally. I went to Lowe's today. I got this tubing, PEX tubing, 25 foot, plenty to spare in case any other leaks in the future. Of course, you're going to need this type of cutter tool for PEX tubing. Slices like going through butter and leaves a straight cut. Also, you're going to need these. This is to clamp, fasten the clamps around the PEX, and it does it professionally. No leaks, as you can see. And I got, look at all this stuff I got here, guys. I got this little toolbox and I filled it up with different PEX fittings, reducers, corner brackets, clamps, shark fittings, straight through, shark fitting elbows, shark fitting tees, all kinds of stuff, guys. So I even got some straight throughs. Actually, these are caps right here, in case you want to cap off a line. Here's some PEX elbows right here. All this stuff comes in handy. I even got some of this tubing here that I saw underneath the water bay. Mine's pretty stiff underneath there, so in case I ever have to replace some of that, I got that. Here's the clamps, and I got like a bag of 30 or so. They work great, so I got it fixed. Oh, one other thing, I bought this Dremel 8220. I'll leave the links below and all my supplies and tools that I got here today. But I bought this cordless, easy to get underneath the sink here, because I had to get underneath there to use the cutter end to cut those PEX clamps off, the original ones. So this is good to have too on your RV for all kinds of multi-purpose reasons, like this. This is what I had to cut off. I cut this PEX clamp off at the top here, and I was able to slide it off the water manifold. And then the bottom here I just cut with this just to get this out. And I used my new valve